Good morning, everybody. Or afternoon, I should say. Here on e-improv.com, we are the Council of Cyberfriends, your weekly injection of nerd pop culture discussion and improvised scenes off of that discussion. Joining me this afternoon is Juliette Everhart and Tracie Mauk. How are you guys doing?
Doing well.
Cool. Getting a little bit of a later start today. Had some technical difficulties, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right. In the scheme of things, we're already all dead anyway. So
Give yourself a hug.
Give yourself a hug.
Because maybe no one else will.
That's right. That's right. In this cold, uncaring universe, you only have yourself to hug.
Oh.
But we're going to get right into it since we are getting a little bit of a late start. We were talking a little bit before we started, and I'm just going to keep that conversation going. Today's topic is going to be Howard the Duck, one of Marvel's lesser-known, at least nowadays, characters. Invented, I don't know the exact date, sometime in the mid to early 70s. Howard the Duck was immensely popular at the time. What a lot of people might not know, it was kind of a mix of horror and sci-fi comics. And then you just had this weird Donald Duck-type character reacting to these things. He came in counter with, it's not Swamp Thing, it's Man Thing is
Yes.
Marvel's, swamp-based person. Very popular, so popular it was made, he got his own movie long before anybody else in the Marvel Universe in the modern era, directed by Steven Spielberg, and it just ruined the character. But now, thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy, he's kind of back, and he's got his own miniseries. In this wonderful time leading up to Secret Wars, when Marvel can just do seemingly anything that they want, knowing that they're going to hit that big reset button in a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
So, So let's talk about Howard the Duck and just kind of Marvel's weirder parts of their universe.
Yeah. And just real quick, just because this is a nerd show, and I just want to throw it in so no YouTube comments have to. Howard the Duck was not directed by Steven Spielberg. It was directed by two people whose names I can't remember.
That's right, he produced it, right?
George Lucas.
George Lucas, same guy.
Right.
At that time, yes.
George Lucas, man, that's right.
Yeah.
Which is why Marvel now has the ability to include Howard in their films, because up to that point, his rights were still being held by Lucasfilm. Now that they're all under one big happy family in Disney, they can do whatever they want with him.
I've wanted to go back and watch that movie again, now that I am so into the weirder parts of Marvel, and I'm super excited for the Doctor Strange movie that's coming up, and I want to see if maybe now it's not as bad as I remember, because I was a pretty little kid when I watched it, and I just didn't understand it.
Likewise.
Yeah. And so I don't know, now that I've read a bunch of the Howard the Duck comics, I wonder how accurate it is, because I know there's a weird supernatural horror element to the movie.
And I think what weirded people out about it the most is that he has a romantic relationship with a human woman, who in the film was played by Back to the Future's Leah Thompson.
Right, which at the time seemed weird, but now because of Tumblr, I'm really used to male-female animal relations. So thanks to Sonic the Hedgehog the past couple of years, I'm really desensitized to this stuff.
It's probably tame in the wake of Tumblr.
There's no articulated vaginas. This is so nice.
Oh, man.
Well, my memory of it isn't that detailed. There could still be articulated vaginas in it.
My memory of the Howard the Duck movie was an articulated duck penis. Unless I'm mistaken.
I think there's boobs. I think there's duck boobs, but I
think that you do see duck genitalia in it.
Oh no.
Yeah. No. So don't let your goodwill towards the character of Howard the Duck give you any goodwill towards Howard the Duck the movie.
The movie?
But that's hardly Howard the Duck's fault, because if you've seen duck genitalia, it is really awful.
It is.
That's just God's fault.
That's true. That's why in Duckburg they all have to have it like shaved off. It's all
That's right.
smoothed down.
I know. It's weird that so many cartoon ducks do go pantsless because considering how awful their penises look, it's just
Right.
Why is it okay? And that's not to sidetrack into a whole other thing. For cartoon animals to just wear the one piece of clothing, like you just need to wear the shirt or the pants. You don't need to do both.
Well, I will say in the case of ducks, because I was just thinking about this as we talked, I believe that a duck penis or vagina only shows up when there's sexual intercourse. When it's only when engorged that you see any of it. So technically, I think that the citizens of Duckburg just walk around pretty sexless all day.
as long as nothing excites them. It's
Oh man,
it's all smooth down there.
Right. I mean, I guess that's why you would walk around without pants. There's no possibility of rogue arousal.
So if your genitals only showed up when it was sex time, you would just go without pants.
Yeah, I think so.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? The only reason we wear pants is to cover up our shameful genitals.
I mean, in summer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh right.
You wouldn't do that in the winter. That's
right.
Although you could, there's going to be no. I mean, I don't know if women have a shrinkage type equivalent. I don't think so.
The vaginas just shrivel up and
My vagina is actually much bigger. It's cold outside.
Oh yeah. Don't judge me based on this.
Come on, baby. It's just cold in here.
So now I want to go back and watch it to see if there is duck penis.
I think there is. I think there is. I don't know. God, I hope my brain just didn't insert that into that.
Insert a little imaginary duck penis?
Oh, that's the power of that directing. It made me imagine the duck penis.
Think of all the other movies you might have seen where you just have imagined penises in them and that aren't really there.
Yeah. It was like, what was that movie, like Wolfen or something, that werewolf movie where the wolf never shows up, where you never actually see it?
But you saw his penis, though.
Yeah, I did see his wolf penis.
Yeah.
I don't know why they never showed the werewolf, but they did show him.
Yeah, just coming in off side camera.
Oh, fucking hated the 80s.
I know.
All those weird animal penises in
Right. And so low budget, too. Not like with today's technology.
Right, where that penis looks real.
Yeah. The ILM and Weta, they just put all their best efforts into them.
I preferred the 40s when they just use a real penis.
Right. You just shoot it.
There's nothing like practical effects.
It's true.
To the seeds. The kids are all settled down in the playroom. They have their snacks and stuff, and we're getting ready to watch a movie. I just needed to. I know I don't run the daycare, but I wanted to voice my concern about showing the kids this Elmo Christmas special. It's just going to be nothing but dicks. Are you aware of that? Like how many penises are in this movie?
They're not human penises.
No, there are human penises in every.
They're Muppet penises.
Well,
they look like
Muppet penises or human penises. Man, there's a lot of dicks in this movie, and I don't want to be part of this.
There is no actual living human nudity in this movie. I just need to throw something on. This is the only DVD I have here. I'm stuck with a DVD player. What is this?
Well, right. I mean, you have an internet connection. I could throw on Netflix. We could show them literally anything else would be better than this movie, Ms. Everhart.
Real nudity could be in that. I'm certain there's no real nudity in this movie.
Well, I'm pretty sure you would know that because I think you made this. Like, there's not a Sesame Street penis video. That would really go against their whole...
Of course I made this. How else could I be sure there's no actual nudity in this, that there's only simulated Muppet nudity?
Right.
It's...
Why put the nudity in it at all? If you had the control...
There's nudity in everything. Every single thing I've ever seen has so much nudity in it that I would rather just produce my own works.
Ms. Everhart, that just flat out isn't true. I mean, just think of the show like Gargoyles, that Disney cartoon.
Why did they show those gargoyles penises all the time?
What?
Constant stone penises.
It's not... What? Stone penises? I think they have to wear those loincloths the whole time. There's no dicks.
I mean, I guess I was more okay with the stone penises than all the penises on the human characters.
I think you're seeing dicks where there's no dicks, Ms. Everhart. And these kids...
You should put on your pants.
What?
Put on your pants.
I'm wearing corduroys. What?
And your corduroy, and there's this penis just showing all through them. I don't know what's wrong with your weird legs.
No,
obviously there's penis down there.
Oh God, I mean they're a little tight. I'm sorry. I guess you could kind of see which way I dress, but okay. I'll change my pants if we can show the kids a different movie. How's that?
All right. If you've produced another Muppet or possibly animated movie with nothing but simulated nudity in it, then fine.
Produced?
That way you can be sure that there's maybe not penises you didn't notice in the movie.
How about I could tell the kids some jokes? Like I could try to entertain them myself?
Like knock knock?
Yeah, like I could tell the kids knock knock jokes. Teach them how to tell knock knock jokes.
Hey, who's there? Knock knock. What? Knock knock.
Who's there?
A penis.
A penis who?
A penis. It's just right there.
That's not... Okay, here, let's try this knock knock joke out, Ms. Everhart. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
An orange with a penis?
Why would there be a penis on an orange, Ms. Everhart?
I don't know. It's your filthy joke. Too many penises in this world.
There's not any penises. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to throw on an old episode of DuckTales for the kids. I can guarantee you there's no nudity, simulated or otherwise, in it. I will put my personal guarantee on it.
I do like that Uncle Scrooge.
He's great. He wears spats.
Edit.
Hello there, boys and girls. Today, Elmo wants to talk to you about desensitization.
What's desensitization, Elmo?
Well, that is when you are shown something so alarming so often that it no longer holds any meaning.
But why do I need to not have meaning in things, Elmo?
Because then, once everyone is desensitized to all the horrors of the world, then no one is going to be offended.
Elmo, things have gotten really dire here on Sesame Street since the economy took a nosedive.
Only if you're conscious enough to be aware of it.
Hey, did somebody say consciousness? You know, it's Snuffleupagus. I want to remind you that we're all possibly just a dream. And maybe none of this is real.
That's right, Snuffy. If you don't consider yourself a conscious object, then nothing in the world matters at all.
Elmo, I don't like watching Snuffleupagus shoot up heroin.
What, does it matter? Does it matter that I'm shooting this up? Huh?
You have to watch. Watch all the time, and then soon it won't matter at all.
Because the future's going to be pain, kid. We're using up the resources of this planet at an alarming rate, so get used to seeing horrific acts like this on a daily basis.
My
It's true.
my mom just dropped me off here.
Yeah. Yeah, so she could go live out sad moments of her existence while she still can.
She's a doctor.
Well, doctor is a very important job for moms and dads to have. Doctors are what supply us drugs.
And drugs are what help us get through this existence, if it's real. Do you see me? Am I real? Am I your real friend?
Yes, but you smell like whiskey.
That's just to cover up the shit smell, honey. That's just to cover up the shit.
Yes, the whiskey smell, like everything else, is just all part of a grand distraction.
Elmo, can I still have a hug?
Of course, Elmo love hugs. Yes, do you have any ecstasy?
That really helps smooth things out.
Yes. Have you ever tried to hug on ecstasy?
I have not, Elmo.
Oh, you should try it. It makes everything feel amazing.
Edit. And so I want to thank everybody in the entire McDuck industry for meeting me here this afternoon. I want to publicly apologize for my genitals suddenly appearing yesterday during the company meeting. I had a passing thought, and it was about my wife, and my genitals appeared, and I apologize. I did not mean to offend anybody. So I'll now open it up to questions, if anybody has any questions. Excellent, that's good.
Why did you mention your penis? My vagina won't stop showing now.
What?
Why did you have to mention it?
I felt that I needed to say something, just to let anybody know that I was not thinking about anybody in the meeting in particular, and just the thought of it I know that it has caused my penis to reappear. I just want you guys to know that it's just the thought of having my penis appear yesterday. Not that I'm thinking about any one of you in particular.
Oh God, all our genitalia is appearing.
Okay, that's fine. That's going to happen, guys. That's going to happen. But as we know from our HR training, just because your genitalia have appeared doesn't mean anything bad has happened. It's just a natural part of duckhood. It's just all just calm down and wait for our genitals to disappear.
I'm gonna have some of the free bread that we have here on the banquet table.
Fine. The bread is there. It's stale, which is everybody's favorite. Just go ahead and help yourself.
Stale bread.
It's very good. It's very good. Later we're going to have some popcorn thrown around on the floor. I'm sorry, the popcorn has made my penis appear again. Just know that I had my first kiss at a movie, and that just associated that memory with it, caused the penis to reappear. That's just all that has happened.
Excuse me, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need to apologize myself. Being as I am Gizmo Duck, it is you of course know that most of my entire body is in fact robotic.
Right.
And yet still I cannot stop my
giant robotic penis from appearing?
Yeah. I feel really bad about it because technically it's not a biological response, but it's still, and it's meant to just be able to just retract on command. And
this is over the line. It's like you built that into there.
I mean, this is part of our physiology, Gizmo Duck. Like this, you're making this happen.
I understand as a shareholder in Duckburg Industries, Gizmo Duck, you are allowed to be here.
Thank you. I mean, the money for my operation did come from the McDuck fortune, and I appreciate you letting me be a part of these things, and as your security advisor, and I hope some of you consider me a friend.
We all consider you a friend, Gizmo Duck, but it's...
Oh, I was going to say acquaintance.
Oh, hey now. Look, that hurt my feelings, and you can tell because my penis
Has disappeared. Edit. So, Mr. McQuack, hey, Launchpad, you fucking look at me. Who do you think you are wearing pants in this place? Huh? You think you can walk into this bar just wearing pants?
What is there a problem?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a problem. People in Duckburg don't wear pants. You come in here with your pants wearing? What the fuck, man? Get out of here.
What? In all fairness, I have to say that it's all a one-piece uniform. You know, I'm a pilot. You see, it's a one piece.
You changed, man. You changed. When you left to go work with that other guy, you changed and you started wearing pants. You lost your Duckburg roots, man.
So just hear me out, all right? You know, it's when I'm up there in my my helicopter, and the controls. It's cold, and when it hits up against your knees and your thigh and everything, it's an uncomfortable feeling, and I just find that pants.
You know what? I had a shootout with the Beagle Boys this afternoon, and I just had to poop freely. You know what? I wish I had pants to cover up that embarrassment, but no. Shootout, and I just had to poop myself right in front of everybody. But that shows brotherhood, and that's why we don't wear pants here in Duckburg.
Look, I'm sorry, all right? I didn't know it was such an offense to everyone.
Maybe you take off the pants now.
I can't do that, man. I can't.
Why can't you take off the pants, Launchpad?
It's personal, and it's just... Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody. I didn't want this to become a thing.
This real. Okay, you know what? And now you can see my penis. All right, that's what's happened. Now you can see my penis, Launchpad.
Maybe we're not meant to. Maybe we're not supposed to be able to see each other's stuff. Yeah.
How do you know when you're excited then?
Well, I know. When I am, I don't need to know when everyone else is.
Launchpad, that's low. Just pull him down. Just give us a peek. I want to see if it's all feathers or if I can see your dick.
No, you can't make me.
Come here.
No, hey, no, stop it. Stop that. Stop. Hey. There. Are you happy now?
It's disgusting.
I know. I know.
It's disgusting. It's like you just have a penis all the time, but it's just flapping there.
I know.
Why doesn't it go away?
I don't know.
Why is it still there, Launchpad?
I tried everything, okay? I don't know. I don't know if it's all the time I spend in high altitudes. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that your penis just is there all the time, Launchpad.
It is. No one wants to see it all the time. I don't want to see it all the time.
It's horrible. Here, hug me. Come in for a hug. It's okay.
You don't read that. You don't
I do
read
mean.
that.
Look, you can see my penis. I mean it.
Okay.
See. So Howard the Duck was just an excuse for us to explore duck dicks for 20 minutes.
And duck vaginas.
Duck vaginas.
I feel very good about the equality, the gender equality.
That's true. It's true. Not a one-sided duck genitalia show.
Yeah.
Why should we only hear about one kind of genitalia?
Right.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 split.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
For those
2050.
of you at home, if you ever see a duck walking around with a big boner, he's just excited. Don't assume that it's about you.
No.
Right.
Might
That's rude.
just remembered his first date of the movies.
Aww.
Outstanding.
Really.
Well, thank you to everybody who tuned in and to everybody on e-improv.com. We have been the Council of Cyberfriends, and we're going to see you next Sunday, guys.
Nerds away.
Nerds away!